Hello children, let us continue chapter number 6 in English grammar, the past tense. You have learned about the subdivisions of past tense. They are the simple past tense, past progressive tense, past perfect tense and past perfect continuous tense. We have done some exercises. Now some exercises are left to do. Let us complete the left exercises today. Okay children? Children, let us do exercise 4 first. Fill in the blanks with the appropriate past tense form of the verb given in brackets. Here we have a paragraph. So we have to read the paragraph 2 or 3 times. Understand the situation, understand the actions, and you think about the actions. The actions which were in progress, we use the past progressive tense. If we have in the same sentence 2 actions, and out of the 2 actions which happened first, we use the past perfect tense, and the second action we use the simple past tense. Okay children, now let us see the answers. Here I and teacher Scott were in the same place. The driver's action, that is driving, was continuous, so we use the past progressive tense. I was sitting in the front seat of the school bus. Our teacher Scott was sitting next to me. The driver was driving at a very high speed. Although our teacher Scott had asked him not to drive so fast, he did not pay any attention to her. All of a sudden, a truck came and banged into our school bus. When I opened my eyes, I found myself lying on the operation table surrounded by doctors and nurses. Luckily, no one was injured seriously. Children, in the first part we have used the progressive tense. I, teacher Scott were in the same place and driver was continuously driving, and the teacher's instruction was first and driver's response second. So we used here past perfect tense. Here negative form of pay is given. Did not pay. After the word not, we have to use V1 form only. We should not write did not paid. Okay, it is wrong. Then sudden actions. Trucks coming and banging with the school bus, sudden actions, so we used simple past tense. Okay, then in the accident I became unconscious. So when I opened, I found myself lying on the operation table. And lastly used passive form of injured. Okay children, so when you get the paragraph, read the paragraph 2 or 3 times, think about the actions and use the proper past tense. Okay children. Exercise 5. Fill in the blanks with the appropriate past tense form of the verb given in brackets. Children, here we have 5 sentences. In each sentence we have 2 completed actions. For the first completed action we use the past perfect tense, and for the second completed action we use the simple past tense. And you know children, what is simple past tense? It is V2 form of the verb. And past perfect tense is had plus V3. V3 means third form of the verb or past participle form of the verb. Now let us see the sentences one by one. First one, the Gus dash arrived but she still dash finished cooking. Here cooking is the first action, so we use the past perfect tense here. And arrival of the Gus is the second action, so we use simple past tense here. The guest arrived but she had still not finished cooking. Here V2 form of arrive is arrived. And past perfect tense, how can we make? Had plus V3 of finish is finished. Here we have used the word not because here but came, so we have to use in a negative meaning. So we use had still not finished. Okay children. Second sentence, when she dash reached the venue, the function dash already start. Here starting of the function is the first action, so we use here past perfect tense. Reaching the venue is the second action, so we use here simple past tense. When she reached the venue, the function had already started. Sentence 3. The headmaster dash write to my father before I do. Here, writing to father by headmaster is the first action, so we use here past perfect tense. Writing to father by myself is the second action, so we use there simple past tense. The headmaster had written to my father before I did. Number 4. When they dash reach the station, the train dash already leave. From the two completed actions, reaching the station is the second action and the leaving of the train is the first action. So we use here past perfect tense. When they reach the station, the train had already left. Okay, children. Number 5. They dash go home after it stopped raining. From the two actions, which is the first completed action? Stopping of the rain is the first completed action and the second completed action is going to home. So we use here simple past tense. They went home after it had stopped raining. Okay, children. Practice exercise 9. It is from word power. It is one word substitution, and one word substitution is a vocabulary skill. It helps an individual to communicate effectively. So children, for effective communication, you learn this exercise. Okay. Let us read the words given in bracket. Bibliography, accomplice, congenital, corrigendum, introvert, cannibal, extrovert, inflammable, accelerate, ambivert. Okay. The meaning of these words, by doing this exercise, we can understand. Okay, number 1. To move or do something faster. Moving faster or doing something faster. Which word will come as answer? Accelerate. Accelerate. Number 2. An outgoing and socially confident person. Very confident person who does things very well, smartly. Such a person is called extrovert. Extrovert. Number 3. A shy and reserved person. A shy person, a reserved person who does not talk too much and does not involve in many activities. Such a person is called an introvert. Introvert. Okay. Number 4. A person associated with someone in a crime. A person who has a role in crime. That is accomplice. Accomplice. Number 5. Existing at the time of birth. Present at the time of birth is congenital. Congenital. Number 6. Capable of being easily set on fire. Catching fire very fast. That is inflammable. Inflammable. Number 7. One who eats human flesh. A person who eats human flesh. Cannibal. Cannibal. Number 8. A person with introverted and extroverted tendencies. Children, you have already learned who is an introvert and who is an extrovert. Both character having person, we can call him an ambivert. Ambivert. Number 9. A list of books on a specific subject. On a particular subject, a list we have, that particular list is called bibliography. Bibliography. Number 10. Correction of mistakes in a printed book. Correction of mistakes in a printed book. It is called corrigendum. Corrigendum. Children, learn this exercise very well. to improve your effective communication skill. Okay children, and by this exercise we complete this lesson number 6. I will be sending the notes very fast, and you can learn the chapter from the video also. You can write the notes. Okay children.